Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, whenever you are. Thank you for watching this live stream with Mr. M. How you doing, man?
I think about today is going to be a
How's
show.
your back, man? How's your body?
Back is broken.
Oh, damn. You're still sweating from
I
that
know.
workout,
the
man.
gym was brutal this morning,
Jesus,
but
man.
proof of work, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm going in, so
Damn.
that's the best thing.
Damn, I heard that you and Lark are there, right?
Yeah, CryptoLark is training with me. Yeah, we're training together.
Shout out to Crypto Lark, man.
Yeah, shout out indeed. He does a live stream at 3, so make sure to check him out. Indeed.
Yes, so
Good
we've got the next Bitcoin,
Yeah.
right? The Financial Times have come out with the next Bitcoin.
Yeah.
It is unbelievable. It is more rare than Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Right?
It's worth billions of dollars.
Exactly. I'm looking forward to sharing this with you, because man, you're going to be shocked.
This is going to change. It's going to change everything, right? It's going to change everything. It's going to change everything.
Damn.
Guys, today's going to be one of them.
Oh man, I can't wait until we get to the meme coin section, because guess what? Something exploded. You know what?
Really?
Yes.
Let's go.
Yeah, I know. One of those ones that you thought, nah, man. Nah, man.
I'm Jim Cramer. So the opposite Mr. M works.
And we doubled down on it too.
Damn.
Let me show you. Oh, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Damn, amazing.
Man, we
Amazing,
missed a few
amazing.
days, so yeah, a good thing we missed it. I guess we missed a few days because it exploded just recently. So
Exactly. We've seen a nice move last night for Bitcoin, right? Do you trust
Yeah.
Sunday pumps or?
no, it's you know what the good thing is, right? It pumped, so the weekly is created a weekly high, all-time high, right? And this is the time that you're looking for a buy, right? The wealthy people know it's gonna go higher, so you know what? You start nibbling in. Maybe even like if you want to do some trading, you trade at bybit.davincij15.com. You nibble in, you buy like I don't know, like 2x, and you buy like only 5%. It drops a little bit more, 5% more. It drops a little bit more, 5% more. Because the odds are that it's gonna drop to like what, 50K, is next to zero. Right?
Yeah, no financial advice. You do you, but
Exactly.
you know.
Exactly. So this is your bonus time, right? All right. With that said, right, make sure you hit the subscribe, hit the like button. Oh my God, 48 likes, 49.
49. Let's go.
Damn,
Let's go.
damn,
That's
guys.
amazing.
Let's get it all the way up to like let's see, 150. Let's see if we can get 150.
150?
150. 150.
150?
And then head over to Mr. M's podcast and hit subscribe, right? And check out his
thank you.
videos, man. You know what? This was a good one. I watched, you know what? I watched this and I felt that, I felt a little bit cheated about the not having a, what's it called? A price prediction with the model, because I think, what's the point of a model? Right?
Yeah,
and then they did mention.
Yeah, we
why.
discussed it. Yeah, we discussed it. Yep.
Right? And it's just to give you a chance to dollar cost average in and dollar cost average out.
Exactly.
Based on the model.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly, and they even said, please do not use that as a trading system. But by the way, good, interesting stuff. We're going to do a monthly update. So every month, next one is going to be at the end of June. We're going to record another video so that we can stay updated on the model. So it's going to be exciting. Both Sina and Plancy are really, really interesting people. So I really enjoyed the conversation. Maybe you can join us as well.
No, perfect. Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
That looks exactly like that's you.
Me, that's me.
That's you.
That is 100% me.
I'm like, take profits.
It could go higher.
That's your wife.
Yeah, I did take. I've taken profit on the agent. I sold half.
Okay.
This was when the last pump.
Finally, because I
Yeah.
kept telling you.
Yeah, but you know what I done with the profit? I bought something else. So
What did you buy?
Pepe,
Okay, that's
which has gone well,
That's
but there is only a certain amount of times you can flip into profit. At some point, you're gonna lose it all, right? So be careful, guys.
Yeah,
Be
exactly.
careful.
all right.
That's for sure.
Damn.
But yeah, that's
It's
100% me.
So how was the screenshots though lately, man? The screenshots.
Screenshots are amazing.
Are they feeding the kids?
Yeah, almost there. All right, volatility. Kyle, shout out to Kyle. You said, hey, volatility is an all-time low. Very interesting. Very interesting. Do you think it's because people are, I mean, who's selling at 103, right? They would have sold at 109, right? So there is no one really selling at the moment.
Yeah, but keep in mind, this is a yearly. Like, take a look at this thing. It's on the years basis, right? You can see the volatility is dropping when it comes to Bitcoin. Look, in the very beginning, the volatility was like, what the
Super
frig? Right? And then all of a sudden, in 2020, right? It's like, okay, this is like pretty bad, but then look at this. So maybe what we do to retest the volatility high of this, like right up here, is just above 5. Could be.
Could be.
It's been a while since we've been above 5, right?
It's been calming down, so it's about time to go, right? That makes sense.
Especially with big money coming in, right? So
yeah, we can even talk about the Bitcoin dominance that you showed me earlier, which bounced exactly where you said it would bounce.
Exactly. Okay, so look at this.
Yeah, speaking of volatility, the M2 versus Bitcoin, you can tell, as Colin is pointing out, that he's expecting a bit of a more of a pull up or a move on the upside. Chris was telling he's expecting another leg up, which it could be done in multiple steps, right?
Exactly.
So I kind of agree with Chris. I think we are getting towards, I mean, we've gone past half, right? So we now have until the end of the year, maybe even not even the end of the year. Few months left.
Yeah, that looks right. That looks how Bitcoin would trade, basically. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's not a bad that's not a bad call. And I think, I don't know if you agree, but I think at 120 people are going to start DCAing out.
Probably,
some people.
Yeah, some people will start. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's going to become really interesting. And as we discussed, we've seen a pump last night. So I don't know. It could have been because, as always, Sailor said, I'm going to buy on Monday, which is probably is going to buy today. Right?
Probably. But yeah, the pump was a little bit of a fake out, though. It was as soon as it pumped, it was rolled back down. And the failed move, it was a fast move in the opposite direction. And, and that's exactly what happened.
And also a bit of a weird
the dominance, right? Just dominated, right? Hang on, let's just see here. Look at the dominance.
Look at the bounce.
And the thing is, I just recently added this red line, right? This green line has been here for ages, right? And I decided to add the red line in my show only because, whilst I don't have any lines up here for several reasons, was one, this is going to be a straight moonshot pretty much to the 74%, right?
Damn.
But there will be some stopping points, of course. And the stopping points, right, I decided to check, hey, you know what? It's probably going to be the same size as all of these, right? And then I scroll back to see if there's any kind of, oh, look at that. Oh, resistance and support on that new line that I added. And you can see there is, right? A lot of support and resistance on that new line in the past. Now, it doesn't mean that it's going to stop there, but it's a high probability, right?
Yeah.
And all I did was take the same size from here to there, from here to there.
And go, oh wow.
Yeah, that's it.
Looks like he's expecting the moves.
Yeah, and it'll probably did the same thing down here. Yep. Yeah.
No, look at that.
Yeah, there you go.
So you're expecting us to break the red line then?
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
Because
we're head up to that red line, right? So maybe not today or this little while. There might be like a little bit of a pullback from the green line to retest the yellow uptrend, right? Before we go higher. That's all. So be ready for that. For those people who think, oh, well, my Ethereum has doubled. I got 25% against the Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's is warming up its hand. It's warming up its hand.
Exactly.
to smack you.
It's one of the things where, Bitcoin versus Ethereum, I don't know how is the chart looking, but it was looking pretty depressing. There's been a drop of 80%, and then Ethereum pumped 5%, and everyone was like, wow. It's like, we're still down 80%. So I don't know if it's going to go back, but That's an interesting stats. You talk a lot about this. Cost of buying a home. I think it's the US, right? I would imagine. Look at that, man. This is crazy. Crazy. In 85, and by the way, 85 is not even that far.
Excuse me.
Yeah, bless you. I mean, 85 is not that far because we were, both, I guess, young. I'm still young, but younger.
I have to go on a rant because
Go for it.
Right? This upsets me, right? Today, people can't buy houses. Why? It's because they print a whole bunch of money to buy the house. So that causes prices to be inflated. They're actually coming to me and trying to sell me 2 houses for $60 million and say, it's a steal. Well, and then I asked the guy, well, wait a second here. Wait a second. If I were to live off $40,000 a month, how long will I run out of money? It's 125 years. And so if I were to double that, it'd be 60 years, right? Just over 60 years. So, and if I invested the money too, it'd be forever. So why would I do that? It just doesn't make any sense. Buy Bitcoin. Those house pricing will come down, or at least come down in Bitcoin.
Exactly, in Bitcoin terms.
Boom.
It would have been
Rant
great. Maybe that's what I will do. I would add an orange box and show the Bitcoin price appreciation next to those, because then you can see that everything is becoming cheaper in Bitcoin.
Yeah, you will be able to buy a house if you put everything in Bitcoin. You will.
Yeah.
Right. Within what time frame do you say? I would say if you start saving now, right? And if you have a plan I would like to have a house in 5 years. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's reasonable. What you'd need to do is, of course, be a little bit frugal and buy on a consistent basis, and be, instead of, going out for dinners and stuff like that with your friends and spending that extra $100, $200, you're going to put that into Bitcoin. You're going to have to do a little bit more than normal in order to actually buy a house in 5 years. But if you stretch it out to 10 years, you're guaranteed that just okay, well, I'll just keep putting some money in, whatever. Everything whatever savings I've got, right, I'll just put it to there, and you'll be able to buy a house. Now, I would suggest you might consider moving out of the United States with those Bitcoins, because they're going to tax you more than 50% by the time you're ready to buy that house. Just by the way.
Yeah, but by the time you get to the amount, you'll be taxed. I mean, time frame, I agree. I think it depends on a bunch of variables. For example, now we are facing the last part of the bull run, I believe, which means if you start stacking now, which is great, you will see the benefits in the next run, right? In the next cycle. So you might have to experience a 50% correction at some point, or 60%. I don't think we will see 90% anymore, by the way, or 80%. It's going to diminish, right? So maybe like a 60%, maybe. And it depends on how high we go. We will determine where low we can go. So I would say probably a couple of cycles. And depends on how much you stack, right? Like if you can put on side like a couple of $1,000s a month for the next 10 years, well, you'll be more than fine.
Exactly.
But
I don't think it's even like if you can't catch up to save for a house today. That's not happening. That's just not happening. But you can do it, right? You can do it with Bitcoin.
Yeah, exactly. And there is nothing else that gives you the same opportunity, as far as I know. Because the S&P gives you something, but it barely catches up to the inflation. So whatever you put into the S&P or in gold, you will end up having the same amount, not considering inflation. Whether Bitcoin appreciate more, arguably MSTR maybe we can throw in there, but I don't know what's going to happen to MSTR in the bear market.
Yeah, exactly. But either way, it's the same thing, because if
They
you're
buy
just
Bitcoin.
consistently buying, it's just maybe if 3x leverage down, yes, it'll hurt you a lot more, right, when it comes back down in the bear market, and you'll feel like, oh my God, what the hell am I doing? And that's where you're gonna have to have a stomach of friggin' like gold and hold on and just like not let the Bitcoin price shake you out of your conviction, and just continue to buy even though MSTR is going down, right? So,
Yep, exactly. That's for sure. Altcoin season are on the verge of a rally. I mean, analysts. Okay, well, depends when, right?
Oh, I guess priced in dollars?
Price in dollars, yeah.
I mean, yeah, we looked at the Bitcoin bubble and they did pump a little bit. This was the 16th, so it was looking good, right? On the 16th, but now not so much. Right?
Yeah. I mean, and they pump fast, but they correct fast also.
Exactly. And so dollar-wise, yes. It's still good. They're still good. It's still good.
Yeah.
But overall, I think we're going to see that Bitcoin actually dominate the alts this cycle, and it's already started.
I agree, but I still believe that at some point when Bitcoin is going to go into a crazy run, people are going to start taking profit into altcoins. So we're not there yet, but we will see an altcoin season at some point. It's difficult to say when, but some of them are going to pop because people are going to speculate on altcoins, right? Maybe when Bitcoin is 150, 180, there's going to be a portion of people that'll, I think, gamble on altcoins, and we'll see a mini altcoin season or something.
Are they going to outline this guy from buying? Just specifically just say, if you are put it on the books, if you're Michael Saylor, you're not allowed to buy.
Not anymore. Time out. Time out. And now you have Nakamoto, you have Jack Moller with 21. You have many other people saying, hey, what he's doing is actually interesting. We want to do the same thing. And the question is, where are they getting Bitcoin from? Not the miners, because there's not enough. They're scooping up like 7, 8, 10 times the supply, right? So they're going to get it from you guys, if anything.
That's how they got it.
Who's selling? Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Okay, so we have now the moment for you to listen and hear from the Financial Times.
Yes.
The best investment better than Bitcoin. Okay? Ready?
Bitcoin is not for the faint-hearted. With no obvious use case, it's an inherently speculative bet. Bitcoin maxis like Jeff and Michael Saylor believe in the value embedded in Bitcoin because of its scarcity. I still don't get this. My teeth are pretty scarce and pretty useful, but they're not worth billions of bucks. Still, for the believers, there's just no plausible way for Bitcoin to crash. Are you comfortable with so much of your personal wealth tied up in this one thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you how strategy or Bitcoin are going to perform in the future. My track record here sucks, and I genuinely have no idea. But I would argue that no one else...
There's so much.
Oh my God.
So much to unpack here.
Oh my God. Oh,
So much
wow.
to unpack.
So we're loaded, man. We're all in.
Exactly. Exactly. So the next Bitcoin, clearly at this point, you guys should have got it, right?
Yeah, it's your teeth.
It's your teeth right there. Man, there's so much on this video which is quote unquote wrong.
I know. Like,
But it's
you
hilarious.
work for the Financial Times, lady. Lady, my track record in finance is abysmal. So listen to me when I tell you, don't buy Bitcoin.
It makes sense, right? Makes sense.
Make it make sense.
Like,
make it make sense.
I don't get it. My track record sucks, but here's what you should do. It's like, what? I mean, not even mentioning the teeth reference, which is, it's not even like, what? It's completely random. What do your teeth have to do with everything anyway? So, yeah. That's...
And the jokes, of course, from that. Right? Obviously, right? They started coming last week. Heavy.
yeah, exactly. Sell the truth if you must, but keep the Bitcoin. Yeah. I love this. My IQ went down 5 points from listening to that. Yeah, exactly. We are now all idiots. For 5 minutes.
We're all idiots now.
For 5 minutes. That's insane. So this is what the Financial Times, and like I said, someone allowed that to go live somewhere. It's like a woman who said, well, my teeth are scarce, but they're worth millions of bucks, and I don't get it. I suck, but here's what you should do.
The editor,
It's another level.
the producer, right? And other people along the chain have no clue about finance whilst working at Financial Times.
Which makes sense, right? I mean, if you think about it, after all, the Financial Times. So it makes sense. It makes sense. Like, the Financial Times doesn't understand money. Okay, that's self-explanatory right there, yeah? So, I know. That's when people say, oh, it's too late. Guys, what do you mean it's too late? It's Financial Times. It's comparing Bitcoin to teeth. How can we be late? Excuse me.
And the scary thing is, nobody along the way said, hey,
Maybe we should chop this off.
we're not talking about this. Like,
Yeah.
this makes us look stupid.
Yeah.
Nobody. Wow.
And like I said, like we were saying earlier, the best part is, my track records suck. I don't get it. But if you follow what I say, you'll be all right. What? It's like, what?
Oh boy. Oh wow. It's another show me you're stupid without telling me you're stupid moment.
I don't know if Bitcoin, I don't know if there's as much FOMO now. It's so established, but like that's why I'm an XRP. Like that it's FOMO. It's not like I have some brand belief in it, but it's what, $2, 40 cents or something like that. It's like, what if that's the next Bitcoin?
What?
I mean, this is in between the two of them. Who's most retarded? I don't know. I don't know which one is which.
Okay. Rant on again.
I don't know how you feel about this.
All right. Anyone who buys XRP because it's cheap doesn't know what market cap is. Market cap is the dollar value of your asset times all the different coins that are available to sell. That shows that XRP, particular XRP, if it were to go to something even remotely close to Bitcoin, it would wipe out all the dollars and value of everything else that it exists today. Since obviously that's not possible, XRP is not doing that. It's not going to 10K, it's not going to 100K. Live with it.
Yeah, and super well said. And you know what I think also? Like, if you compare Bitcoin to XRP, you understood neither. That's it. Mm-hmm. Because whatever, besides whatever I think the XRP, which is, you don't want to know what I think because I can't say it because it's not polite, but it's not even competing with Bitcoin. It's something completely different. Mm-hmm. Like it or not, it's not even a competitor of Bitcoin. So, and by the way, there is no next Bitcoin. Jesus, these people, man, there is no next Bitcoin. There is Bitcoin, period. There is nothing next. And those people who want to try and catch it, they're going to get...
There is no second best.
There's no second best. It's crazy, man. And yet people are FOMOing into this. This is exactly why this guy is a complete idiot. Because he goes, oh, I'm buying something at $2 and it's going to be the next Bitcoin. It's going to go to 60,000, 100,000, and I'm going to be rich. And I'm like, dude, put down the pipe.
Because it's been too much.
Too much.
Oh, gosh.
But we have to deal with it, right? And there's people, they actually follow the same logic.
Exactly.
And they look at coin market cap.
I think how much XRP must have paid him to talk about that. Like this is ridiculous. Because I don't understand how XRP's got so much following. It doesn't make any sense. If you look at what it is not even a cryptocurrency, really. It's crap.
I mean, the company behind has almost more than 50% to supply. What? Like, and by the way, even if that doesn't mean it's not going to do well, it's going to probably double from here, whatever.
Exactly,
but that's not the point. It's not going to compete with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is decentralized. Bitcoin is money. That's like a compete maybe with MasterCard or Visa or maybe some banking, CBDCs, whatever crap, but it's something else. So that means you understood none of them. It's like someone scrolling coin market cap and saying, oh, this coin is only $1. Like, for example, Cardano. Oh, Cardano is 80 cents. By the way, I love Cardano, but all I'm saying is you don't buy Cardano because it's at 80 cents and you think it's going to go to 100,000 because that means you understood nothing.
Nothing, yeah.
But that's how people operate. That's why you have to watch the show because we're going to tell you how it is, right?
Exactly. All right.
ETFs.
Okay. Look at that ETFs, man. Almost like, whoa. That's 600. Yeah, 600 in the last 3 days.
Not bad. I mean, we've seen billions in one day, but I'll take it. Probably going to do.
Wow.
What are you expecting next week? That's the question. Do you think it's going to be a
this week?
This week. Yeah.
Well, I think looking at the price action, it looks like, unfortunately, I was thinking we were going to blow out and go higher, but because we went up and failed and went the opposite direction, looks like there's a breakdown coming. Hopefully, it's only to 100K. Looks like that might be like a bouncing point. I would suggest you start loading in anything below. If we get below 102, start buying because we don't know how low it can go. It could go as low as 97. I don't think it can go back to the 92, but it's not impossible. So don't put your stop losses down there, or your liquidation points down there. I know there's somebody out there with a big liquidation at 97.
Okay.
Right, they went 300, 400, almost 400 million, right, 300 some odd million in on Bitcoin.
Damn.
And along with the liquidation at 97. So who knows? You might be saying, well, that guy must know something. Be careful. That guy has, probably $1 billion to just go, let me just see what happens.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't know that, right? So, yeah.
But you know what's really interesting? And by the way, guys, keep asking questions, please, because there's going to be a Q&A segment towards the end. Some people are thinking the bull run is over. There is actually quite a few. I honestly, guys, please study Bitcoin. That's the only thing I can say. Nobody knows. I could be wrong here, but I am willing to. I mean, by the way, my money is where my mouth is because I'm all in. But there is a very little chance that the bull market is over. If Bitcoin topped at 108 something, 109 we can call it, man, this is one of the most sad bull market of the history with everything is happening, right?
Yeah, exactly. So with that said, we're gonna get into.
Damn, look at that.
Hold on.
Damn.
We have to throw out the disclaimer.
Yeah, the disclaimer is out there.
Right? So we're about to show you some bloodline security. Now, we invested in this coin and we could have lost our shirts, right? Could have lost heavy, right? But we didn't. We secured our bloodline a little bit.
Exactly. One step at a time.
Right? And that's our fault. If you get scared and FOMO and buy this coin or buy any coin that we talk about and it goes to zero, that's your fault, insurance.
100%.
Okay? So keep that in mind. The meme coins are dangerous. They're the worst of the worst, but we're here to have fun.
Exactly. And please, for the love of God, do not buy any of these. Do not look for the next Bitcoin unless you have, an investment in your teeth like we do. Just buy sats, stack Bitcoin. That's your task right there. No financial advice, right?
Exactly.
But you do
but
you.
If you want to buy, then just make sure you're having fun with it. That's okay. Right?
Exactly.
All right. With that said, Baddie.
Damn!
I already took half on that, man. Half of the baby.
Do we have something to say when something goes crazy?
No, we don't.
We
already did. We were like, you know what? Do you know how they did that? Damn!
Yeah. We need to put one of them in. Damn.
Wow.
And it's gone up.
Yeah, all the way up.
So how much juice have we made? How much honey we made?
It was $150.
150.
150.
And how much we have now?
I'll show you. I sold half of this.
Okay.
Baddie, right?
Damn.
Or was it $100 actually? But I don't know. I did it.
Are we winning? Yes, are we winning, Emmanuel?
Yes.
I mean on this
so
one.
I sold half of this, right?
Okay.
And let's see here.
Baddie, I had no confidence in this whatsoever.
I know exactly. And I was sure the Baddie was going to be the Baddie.
Wow.
Sure. That's why I
Wow.
went all $10 in.
$10 a time.
$10 in time. Oh, damn. But yeah, we got paid. I wish it showed us how we got paid here. Let's see here. What's going
Oh,
on?
we have protection on Baddie, or no?
I don't know. I don't think we got protection on. Don't tell me it failed. Come on. Like, really? The sell?
Well, still, I mean, that's like,
No, it did not.
how much of a move was that one? How much we made with 150? Oh, 150. So 10x. Actually,
Yeah, it
more.
was 150. Like, I could have swore it was 150 or something like that. And that we sold it on maybe a little bit less, but who cares? We got away. We got point. No, it wasn't 150. It must have been $100. It was a 0.058 that we got. So
Okay, so it's 10x.
yeah.
Wow.
We did I.
Boom.
We did I.
Boom.
Just like this and like that and like this and
We bought the bottom and we're here. We're going to record that too.
Oh, damn.
Amazing.
Okay, so unicorn, it just went corny. It went, nothing.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, I didn't rug, right? So
Yeah, it didn't rug.
that's a good thing.
Yeah,
as
I
long
guess
as they don't rug.
No
but
rug, no.
But
No
yet.
rugs
You rug yet.
No rugs yet. But let's take a look. Should we do some TA on this thing? 'Cause this thing looks.
Doing TA on unicorns? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah, well,
yeah.
we shouldn't be testing the bottoms because here's the thing, right? This is turning into. This has what's called a.
Turn into a nightmare.
Yeah,
into.
it's a what's it called? Megaphone pattern. And yeah, megaphone patterns are horrible. So I don't know. I don't know what to say about this. Yeah, it's a horrible megaphone, right? And we're at the bottom here. We could risk it, though. We're at the bottom, not at the top. So
What is the... It could go higher. I can't believe we actually have that recorded. I mean, we are at the bottom of the megaphone.
yeah, exactly. So if you want to,
Yeah,
we
you know what a truly degen would do? If all the money we made on the Baddie, instead of taking a quote unquote profit, we're gonna gamble it on the unicorn. $100.
wow,
That's
wow.
what a true degen would do.
That is a high quality degen move.
I have to keep the flag, you know.
Yeah, high quality.
So
I don't know about that. I don't know.
0.5 Solana.
How many do we have of this, right? Unicorn. We don't have much, right? So
Yeah, let's go 0.5.
we got like nothing.
Oh,
So we already lost half of our money because we only went $10 in.
oh,
10
okay.
bucks in. So we lost like half of our Solonas. So we went 0.5.
See, Rafa, I agree. Unicorn will bounce from here. It could go higher. It could go higher. So
All right, so let's go.
let's go. All the profit we made.
I think we sold half. No, we put half in the
We sold half in there.
we put protection. That's why.
I saw the half trigger got triggered.
No. We just in protection. That just didn't get triggered yet. So let's see here. Let's take a look at the there.
Okay.
Where is our protection? Did we put protection on unicorn or did we not?
I think we have, but I
don't see it
I
here.
wouldn't be surprised if we haven't.
I don't see it here. Yeah, no protection. Then we did lose.
Okay, because it pumped and then it dumped.
Yeah, well, no, we bought when it was pumping. So
We bought the top, the local top.
yeah, we bought the local top.
But come on, this is beautiful. I mean, it has to just.
Yeah.
It's gonna have to go. It's gonna have to go. So it's up to us deciding if you want to be part of that ride or not.
You want to be part of this rug?
Yes. The answer is always yes.
Oh damn!
Looks solid. Yeah. By the way, I'm seeing the comments. Keep asking questions, guys, because we will have a Q&A.
Let's add 0.2, right? We're gonna put in like almost half of our winnings into this solid rug. Well, I mean, it's got 2.7 million in volume, so who knows?
Yeah, exactly. And I don't think. Yeah, I mean, we would have ragged like if we wanted to rag. So.
Are we sure we didn't do any kind of like?
Take profit on this.
Yeah, I could have swore we would have done something, but I'm not sure where it is. But if it is there, oh well, it's not here.
By the way, 155 likes, 6,685 people watching. You guys are the best, and we have a lot of questions for the Q&A segment. By the way, so it's really good. Thank you so much, guys.
What the hell? Is this not? Is this correct? What? Could have swore we got more unicorns than that. Okay.
Oh, we got about $10,000. Not bad.
What price is the unicorns at? It's not this price, is it? Because we got like. Did we get robbed on our unicorn? Okay, there we go.
We do half, yeah.
Okay,
So
there we go. So let's sell for.
Man, there is really people. They are bearish, guys. There is some bearish people in the chat.
What, really?
Yeah. Okay. So put one in the chat. Put one in the chat if you think Bitcoin has topped. Put one.
Really? If Bitcoin is topped.
Yeah. So if the top was in and that's it, the bull market is over, please put one in the chat. Damn, there's a lot of people that think the bull run is over. Wow.
All right. So now we got protection on unicorn. There's a big warning sign on there. It's got one warning.
Okay.
Not two, but just one.
It's not great, but at least there is something. At least something.
All right, so another one that I think we invested in is, what is this? Bohm Book of Memes. This thing, like, I think we bought the top on this one as well.
Okay.
I'm 100% sure. Yeah, we did.
Okay, AC thinks we are bottom. Nicholas think we topped. Sorry. Wow. Some people think we are... Sarah, you know Sarah. I know you know. That's why I put 0. A bunch of 2, a bunch of 3s. 1. Wow.
A lot of bearishness?
Yeah, they think the bull market is over. So the Bitcoin is topped.
Wow.
Well, I mean, it's actually a good thing. If many people think we topped, it means it's not going to happen. Because Bitcoin doesn't follow what the majority of people think.
Most of the time, yeah.
Or some random numbers, which means 120K first, then 0. Okay, 120 could be a target. I disagree with you.
Wow, we got a lot of Book of Memes. We must have bought a lot, and because we got booked. Damn. We bought a lot, and it went down heavy.
Yeah, but this is one of the OG, no? So.
I don't know if I want to get more. Peppa Peep.
Peppa Peep. What's it? $121. Let's go.
The volume. Look
This
at
is
that.
like $7 last week.
Dude, man, let's see how much money we've made. Like, look how much Peppa Peep we've got. It's almost like we should sell. Look.
Damn.
Or should we let sleeping dogs lie and not sell the Peppa Peep?
Oh yeah, we can't say Peppa Peep.
No.
That would be like. It's
a mascot. So just for you guys know, we planned this show based on this with Peppa Peep. We were at a restaurant.
Yeah.
And everybody started buying this coin just for jokes. And we were like making all kinds of stupid jokes about this thing. Knowing full well we were gonna get rugged. And we did. So now it's the mascot
Now
of
it's
the
the
show.
mascot, yeah. It's the mascot. Peppa Peep.
Peppa Peep. Going in deep. All right, time for us to find some new baddies.
Okay, let's do it. I'm saving some of the questions, but so many. Look, 165 likes, 7,000 people watching across all the social media.
Oh, wow. Damn.
Amazing. You guys are the best. Keep asking questions, please, because we will have a Q&A segment towards the end. So
This is a truth coin. You know what? There's another truth coin, isn't there? There's more than one truth, right? And so...
yeah.
We don't know who's telling the truth here.
Yeah, who's telling the truth? We don't know. There's too many truths.
See?
We should do a teeth coin, it'll be a fantastic meme. With the face of the lady.
Buy the truth and don't sell it.
Damn.
Oh wow.
I
don't think you know what? I think
How about
somebody
no?
exactly yes. Yeah, I mean, I think somebody sold the sell. The sell sold the truth.
Yeah,
They sold the truth.
sold the truth.
No, no.
The truth has a price, guys.
Exactly.
That's it.
Yeah. 9/11 truth just got sold down the pipe.
The truth is gonna rug. Toothless sailor. Yes, exactly. I don't know if you guys have seen that. By the way, for some people are asking in the chat, what's the next Bitcoin? There is no next Bitcoin. It was a joke on the teeth because of what the lady from the Financial Times said.
Exactly.
So yeah, just buy Bitcoin, guys. You'll be all right.
Moondog.
Oh, Moondog. We bought this.
Yeah, but this is a new moondog.
Ah, it's a new Moondog. Okay, so
It's a new moon. It's a new moon.
it's a new moon. It's a new moon. Dog is Okay, so it's up to you, but yeah, this looks
Ruggy?
yeah,
Ruggy. A little bit.
a little bit.
Yeah, it's.
It looks like we've lost the move anyway.
No, I don't think so. It's an hour, so.
Okay.
So, what do you think?
I
We
mean,
buy
Moond-
this with some protection.
I think we should get a little bit of dog.
A little dog.
A little dog.
Okay.
I mean, moon dog. Dogs are cool, even though I'm more like a cat person, but I like dogs too.
All right, so we'll get some moon dogs.
Get some moon dog.
I get the feeling we might get rugged on this one,
Yeah, it's possible.
and it's not even showing up here, man.
It's in the universe of possibilities. There is a universe in which we will get rugged on this. But on the other hand,
It could go higher.
Could go higher. Yes.
at the end of the day. At the end of the day.
What are the probabilities, guys? What would you say the probability is that we're gonna get rugged on this one? Give me your quote of probabilities. We got only 2 warnings though.
Okay, that's good.
It's early.
Yeah. Are we getting 75,190 dogs? Damn.
You're getting a lot of dogs, man.
When this is going to go to $1, that's it.
Bloodline security assured.
Bloodline
Wow.
secured. Okay, so we have unicorns, we have dogs,
Okay, next one.
we have baddies.
What's this one?
FSJ? What?
Okay, whatever.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, how about
How about no?
What is the LFG? Let's go. This one.
LFG? Where's that?
That one. Down there. Yeah, that's the one. Oh.
Yeah, LFG, man. LFG.
Yeah, LFG down. LFG, let's rug.
LFG rug.
let's instead of go, it's rug.
Let's fitting rug.
LFR.
LFR.
Damn.
The LFG turned into LFR.
Okay, this is probably not something we should buy.
Bruh.
Really? Really?
Yeah, this is not going to turn out well.
Yeah, well, we're laughing at the people who bought this. They're like,
When they check the price tomorrow.
Emotional.
Yeah, okay, pass. Pass on this one.
I get the feeling I want to buy this for some reason.
Really?
I don't
Okay,
know why.
let's go. Then I'm in.
I don't know why.
I'm in.
I don't know why, but it's everything says stupid. Everything says
Stupid.
Yeah.
just look at this. I mean, come on. There's zero recovery here.
Going in deep on this.
Yeah, there's zero recovery here on the 5 minute at least. But maybe we bought them.
It could go higher. The chat is a winner. Right there. I mean, we have to buy.
I'm gonna put $10.
We're gonna have to buy red and sell green, right? So that's yeah. Why not?
I have to put
$10.
I just get that feeling. That feeling that we've probably rugged, and even if we've rugged, we're at the bottom, so we probably won't lose anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we'd be able to at least sell it back for $10. What do you think?
I think we should do. I think we should do it.
That's my logic. That's my logic right now.
Man, the chat is really interesting. People say,
Look, people are buying it, man. They bought it ahead of us.
there you go. Let's do it. I mean,
So let's put some protection.
yeah, we're good to go.
We should have put protection on Moondog, actually.
Thank you, Tommy. Thank you for saying this. Because I say it all the time, but I don't want to sound like a broken record. But
What's that?
XRP is now going to be the new Bitcoin because the market cap is just ridiculous. Yeah, thank you.
Exactly.
That's a very intelligent man right there. Thank you. Thank
Not
you.
many
for
of
saying-
those out there.
There are not many. Not many. Not many.
I know we're probably ended up. I know it looks like we're not among them buying this crap.
We are definitely not. Definitely not. Definitely not.
It doesn't look like we're amongst those intelligent people.
The bar is going lower. It's funny because we're just buying LFG,
Yeah, exactly.
talking about being intelligent. Exactly, we are front running. We're pre-rich. Pre-rich guys.
Oh man, if a girl tells you you're pre-rich, marry her.
We should make T-shirts with that.
Oh damn,
Hilarious,
damn.
hilarious. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in.
Look at that, it's running.
There you go. That's it. It's
Boom.
happening. It's happening. It's happening. That's it.
All right, there we go. There we go.
All right. You want to go Q&A? We have a lot of questions.
Okay, fine. Let's go to the Q&A.
By the way, before we jump into the Q&A, guys, I will be traveling to Las Vegas. So if you are going to the conference, well, a couple of things. One, please come and say hello. And two, if you don't have a ticket, you can use my name, Maurizio, and you get 10% off the tickets. So,
Yeah, I'm not going unless they call me up and say, "Here's a free whale pass." I ain't going. I ain't going.
Yeah, no, I know. I feel you. It's also a super long trip from here. It's 23 hours, so it's going to be a long one. But I really want to do it. So I'm excited for it. So come and say hi.
Yep. Alrighty.
Okay,
Questions?
Jason, clearly you missed the show because it says, I wonder how much they're getting paid to talk about other new Bitcoins. Bro, it's teeth. The dentist, how much we getting from the dentist?
I know exactly.
It was a joke,
Wow.
man. It was a joke.
Wow.
It was a joke.
Wow.
Okay, good morning, guys. Good to see you, Vincenzo, from Miami. What do you guys think about ADA and Bitcoin together? Well, we actually spoken.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the
this.
Bitcoin and ADA, they have similar technologies behind them. ADA has proof of work, of course, and as well as uses what's it called, UTXOs, right? So it was very compatible with Bitcoin, but there's a big but. The what's it called? TPSs are pretty low.
Yeah,
It's a huge disappointment, actually.
I know. I want to stay. I like Cardano. You know that I like Cardano. I want to stay excited. I think I also like what they're doing. I like the overall idea, but they'll have to prove themselves. That's the thing, right?
Yeah, and their TPS is just without a second layer, it's just horrible, right?
Yep.
Cardano TPS.
I like Charles though. It's one of my favorite. I watch his videos a lot. I like him.
This is why I like, what's it called? He's saying the TPS is what? 134,000? I don't think so. It's difficult to see. You need to use ChatGPT. But anyways, the TPS is relatively low. It's like 150 or something like that. I can't remember exactly the number, but it wasn't crazy. It was like, see, there was 200. So around that, 250, something like that, which is of course better than Bitcoin, but I mean, it's not groundbreaking or something like that. I remember seeing that.
Yeah, but like I said, yeah, I do like ADA. Let's see what they can do. I know that they have a wallet now that's going to allow you to also send Bitcoin in there and stake them and have a play on Bitcoin. So interesting. That one is a good one. Thoughts on MSTY for passive income? Okay, that's a rabbit hole. I do like MSTY,
Yeah, same here.
but there is a big but, right? Because it's all situational. Like if you have a big bag of Bitcoin, and by big bag is relative, and you want some cash flow, you could take a little bit, right, and invest it into MSTY.
Yeah. Just remember, right? It is TradFi, so that means the stock is not yours. The money that you put in there in the bank is not yours. If the bank goes under, you get nothing.
Exactly.
If the government decides to take it from you, they can. And if you say they won't take it from you, try getting a divorce and see what happens.
Yeah. If they say they're not taking it for you, they're definitely taking it, right? So I don't know. And by the way, you will not be able to outperform Bitcoin with MSTY. I'll give you an example. Last month, I got paid 8% on MSTY, and Bitcoin did 30. So you won't outperform Bitcoin. But what you will have is, if you are big into Bitcoin, meaning everything you have is in Bitcoin, could be a good way to have a passive income. But I have no idea how it's going to play. Super risky. So make sure that whatever you throw into MSTY, which is an ETF, by the way, I would take it with
make sure that
caution.
you take some precautions. Understand that your risks are, and I don't think the risks are. Of course, Michael Saylor decides to run off with Bitcoins, or tells you that he's lost the keys or whatever. Something happens there. The government changed the rules, right? A lot of things, right?
Yeah.
So just understand that there will be volatility, and that means this thing will make money into the foreseeable future, until somebody says, "Hey, we got to put a stop to this," and that's possible.
Exactly. Oh, thank you for the super chat, by the way. Yes, so go and subscribe to my channel, because we are going to release this week, probably tomorrow or the next day, maybe Wednesday. We started a course on trading with Da Vinci. Me and Da Vinci recorded it. So make sure to subscribe to the channel. I think I'm going to upload it either tomorrow or Wednesday. And there is like 2 simple strategies to make $100 a day. So make sure you stay tuned and check it out. It's actually turned out amazing. And the trade you suggested won.
Yeah, exactly.
So amazing. Okay, let's see. So Bitcoin is heading to 97.
Could be.
Possible. What you said it was 96 liquidation?
There was, this guy had a 97 liquidation, actually. So.
Okay. Yeah, all sorts of people saying it's going to 84. Maybe there is a gap. I don't know. I think there is a new gap now at 10. Maybe we just closed it, by the way.
No, we don't have any gaps. I looked at. There was a little bit.
No, but we made one last night. When we
did?
Yeah, I think so.
But I kept looking for it, and I couldn't find it.
You couldn't find it? Not even on the hour. I think CryptoKid posted it. Different
It's
numbers.
kind of weird, because I don't. Do you see the gap here? Here's the hourly. Is there any gap?
Sorry, let me put your screen up.
Do you see any gap here? Any gap? Any gap?
No.
Any?
Okay.
It's kind of
Interesting.
weird. Well, I would have expected a gap,
Yeah. Okay, there was no gap then.
but I don't see one, and maybe I'm not seeing it.
Is there one at
There's
84?
one at 4 hour, right? But it's not really a real gap, but it's right here, right? It's a wicked gap, so I don't know if you guys count wick gaps.
Yeah, I count wicks as closing. Yeah, so that's no gap for me. Is there one at 84? Freedom Guy is asking. I think we have a bunch down there.
There's a wick gap here, right?
90 something. How about 84?
Right, so 80, what was it, 80, 98, and there's a wick gap as well here. So,
And how about 84? Can you go lower and check, please? See if we have. Because I think we have a bunch down there, but I don't remember the numbers.
Yeah, this one's closed right here.
96.
Right. And then 92, there's still a gap there.
Oh, that's a big one, yeah.
And then 84, there is no gap there. Yeah, there's no gap.
But there's a big one at 92, no? But that's the one okay, thank you.
It's not that big, but it got some partially filled.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay, nice. Fab. Yeah, exactly. Mr. Bill says, yeah, around 91. Yeah, there is one around 92, around that way. Yes, exactly. No way if Bitcoin has stopped. I mean, I wouldn't say he's worth investing anyway, but I agree. I don't think it stopped, even though there is a bunch of people, they believe so. It's XRP, it's the new Bitcoin. What's the sound?
Bruh. How about new?
Where's that?
stupid.
That's not gonna happen, bro. But keep dreaming and put down the pipe. 150, then up. Okay, possible. I love this. Bitcoin is going down, guys. 100,000. Jesus,
How about new?
my days. Okay, Augusto is saying Link and Ondo make a very good POC. When is the pump? I like Chainlink. Ondo, yeah, I don't know much about it, but I have many friends. They have big bags, so yeah, just I don't recommend anything else besides Bitcoin. But
Do you know what POC stands for? Looks like point of control. Yeah, a very good POC would be point of control. So I don't know if you guys even know what that means, right? Do you guys know what a point of control is?
I have no idea in this context.
Okay. Well, we could save it for the
Okay,
trading
save it for
course.
that. But thank you, Augusto.
I can save it for a trading course or something like that.
Nice. Yeah, probably like that's a good point of control. Okay.
Because you could trade the point of control.
Maybe we'll do it for the next course.
Exactly.
Nice. It sounds good. Tommy says institutions are buying Bitcoin, not Citizen. This is incorrect because 70% of the ETF are, guess what? Retail. So depends on how you measure it. But yes, we've seen an interesting coming in from institutions, but not forget that ETF is driven by retail mostly, right? So they've chosen a different channel to go in. I mean, I would argue what type of retail is, maybe small entrepreneurs, but still it's retail. So yeah, that's it.
Okay.
We have
One more question and we'll call it a day.
This one is more like a statement. I agree. There has been more bullish news over the last 6 months than I could possibly see. I agree. So that's why we are saying it's very unlikely we topped, because with what is going to happen in the next few months,
I know.
I mean, it's very unlikely we topped yet.
Exactly.
I mean, there's going to be a point where we will top.
Companies are buying, including governments are buying. Oh yeah, topped.
Yeah, it's a good point. Nice. And by the way, 189 likes and 8,200 people watching.
Oh wait. By the way, there's 14 million Bitcoin that nobody's willing to sell.
Oh yeah, that's
And the exchanges don't have any Bitcoin, so that means yes, those are going to the few that they have there, they're going to sell that. Yeah. Okay.
yeah,
I'll
exactly.
let you know.
And just a reminder, when we said the new Bitcoin, we meant thief. It was a joke, right? So there's no new Bitcoin, guys.
All right, guys. It's been a slice. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
Cheers.